CBSE Class 9 Math, NCERT Solutions to Class 9 Math, Chapter 13, Surface Areas and Volumes, Exercise 13.7, focusing on volumes of right circular cones. In this video, we're going to be looking at solutions to two questions, question 7 and question 8. A right triangle ABC with sides 5, 12 and 13 centimeters is revolved about the side 12 centimeters. Find the volume of the solid so obtained. We take a right triangle and revolve it about one of the perpendicular sides. The solid that we'll be getting is a right circular cone whose height is the same as the measure of the side about which we are revolving the right triangle. In this case, we are revolving it about the side that's measuring 12 centimeters. So the height of the cone that we'll get is equal to 12 centimeters. What about the other perpendicular side? The other perpendicular side is the base radius of the cone, which measures 5 centimeters in this case. So what's the third side therefore? The third side, the hypotenuse, will end up being the slant height of the cone, which of course is not relevant for this question. We need to find out the volume of this solid. The solid is a right circular cone. Its volume is 1 by 3 pi r squared h. Do we have the radius? Yes, it's 5 centimeters. Do we have the height? Yes. So plug it in and we have the answer 1 by 3. Let's keep pi as pi. 1 by 3 into pi into r is a 5. So 5 times into the height is equal to 12. 3 gets cancelled with a 12 to leave us with a 4. 25 into 4 is 100. 100 pi, and all of these measures are in centimeters. So 100 pi centimeter cube is the volume of this cone. Quickly summarize this bit of calculation in a printed form. Substitute r as 5 and h is equal to 12. The key is this first statement. When a right triangle is revolved about one of the perpendicular sides, what we'll get is a right circular cone. The height of the right circular cone is the measure of the side, the perpendicular side, about which we are revolving that right triangle. So answer is 100 pi centimeter cube. So move to the second question. Eighth question picks the same data from that we had in question number 7. If the triangle ABC in question 7, the triangle is a right triangle, the measures of its sides were 5, 12 and 13, is now revolved about the side measuring 5 centimeters. In question 7, we revolved it about the side measuring 12. Here we are revolving it about the side measuring 5 units. Then find the volume of the solid so obtained. It's going to be a right circular cone. We'll find the volume of this cone. Second part, also find the ratio of the volumes of the two solids in questions 7 and 8. Let's start with the first part. Let's find out the volume of the solid. Again, let's go back to the theory. When a right triangle is revolved about one of the perpendicular sides, what we'll get is a right circular cone. The height of the cone is the measure of the side about which we revolve this right triangle. We revolved it about the side in this case measuring 5 centimeters. So the height of this cone equals 5 centimeters. The other perpendicular side, 12, is going to be the base radius of this cone. Let's compute the volume of this cone, which is 1 by 3 pi r squared h, which is 1 by 3. Let's keep pi as pi. R in this case is a 12. So it's 12 times, and the height is equal to 5. 3 gets cancelled with this 12 to leave us with a 4. 20 into 12 is a 240. So the volume is equal to 240 pi, and all units are in centimeters. So volume is going to be equal to 240 centimeter cube. Quickly summarize this calculation in a printed form. Substituting r as 12 and h as 5, we get 240 pi centimeter cube. The last bit, which is the second part of this question, find the ratio of the volumes. For the first cone in question number 7, the volume was 100 pi. For second one, we computed it to be at 240 pi. So ratio is 100 pi upon 240 pi. Pi gets cancelled with pi. 5 times 20 is 100. 12 times 20 is a 240. So the ratio is a 5 by 12 or 5:12. Before we close, what was the side about which we revolved it in the first case? There we revolved it about 12. The second case, we revolved it about 5. What is the ratio of the volumes? It's a 5:12. So it's a swapped version, right? So in this case, if the side about which you're revolving is 12:5, the ratio of the volumes will be 5:12. Is it a coincidence? No. For the simple reason, in this case, 12 becomes the height. So the volume would have been 1 by 3 into the other perpendicular side, 5 times 12 into pi. Keep the pi also here. So this is the volume of the first cone. Second one, height is 5. So the radius is going to be 12. So 12 times, and we have a 1 by 3 and a pi. Pi 1 by 3, pi 1 by 3 common to both these cones. There are 2 5s and a 12. There are 2 12s and a 5. So cancel a 5 and a 12. So we are left with 5:12. In this case, if you are revolving it about 12, the height is 12. So radius becomes 5. So radius is squared. So we have 2 5s here and 1 12. If the height is a 5, the radius is going to be a 12. So you got 2 12s here and 1 5. So ratio is therefore going to be the swapped version of the measure of the side about which we revolved it. Before you leave, do a couple of things. One, sign up for online coaching for NCERT Class 9 Math at online.maxtute.com. Takes 3 steps and a maximum of 5 minutes to get you started. And sign up, subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/maxtute, and spread the word about this channel to your classmates and friends.